Y'all probably seen him on the earlier video. What was the one that y'all just posted?
LoveWalk Development Part 3.
Yeah.
And and by the way, folks in listening range, right about now, y'all got my sergeant at arms right here, Mr. Shaqwon Ward.
Right.
This is my brother. This is my brother in Shalom right here. But yo, go ahead, God. Let him know what's up, man. Let him know the science. B. What's up? What y'all was rapping about the other night, yo?
Yeah, we was talking about basically, you know, it's their creator and all. You know, like he was saying in the other video, and you know, I was just giving some advice. You know, I was, you know, asking, you know, do you approach him enough? And you know, the answer I got was nah. And I was like, you know, basically, this is what it is. If we don't approach the Father, you know, we're gonna keep having problems in our life. He wants all of us to approach him and to come to him and pray to him because he wants that relationship with you.
Exactly.
And it's best to have that relationship with him before time is out.
Exactly, sir.
You know, so in order for you to elevate on a higher level,
right,
on how you want your peace to be, how you want your life to turn out, it's based on prayer, spending time in his word, following his commands, which are simple.
Show enough.
And following the holy days,
which
is the Sabbath, which is Friday sunset to Saturday sunset, going by the Israel calendar.
Word up.
Not by the days that man made, and you got your Monday through Saturday, which all them days came from pagans, just like the holidays.
Word up, talk, yo.
You know, it's just
let
simple.
Them know.
You know, just follow the Father. You know, like we saying, we coming with this truth. Me and my Hebrew brothers right here, this is what we do. So,
word up.
You know, y'all be strong, keep y'all faith up, and always approach. Keep that good connection with your Father above. Always talk to him how I'm talking to you now.
Word
just
up.
Walk around, just talk to him. Just approach him, because that's what he wants us to do.
Exactly.
Instead of just living life every day, you doing you playing your video games or whatever you doing, going to the club, but you go to sleep and you never pray. You just, I'm tired. I'm going to sleep. When do you ever approach him? When do you ever open his word up?
Word up. And
to me, that's selfish and it's stubborn.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. And word up. And on a note, yo, flip it right here. Yo, check it out. This is when you get the approach, like he was just now rapping about. This is significant to how you gain in the love of God. And agape, simply put, like I said before, it is unconditional love. And in order for you to build up in this love, those were the prime prerequisites of how to become what it is you don't see. You meditate in the word. Reading the word, reading the word just doesn't get it alone. But by meditating in the word, by actually taking that particular scripture, rolling it over and over and over and over in your mental being, and then by the time you get it into your mental being, you have it here in your heart being or in your inner man being, and then after it is cultivated from mind to spirit, inner man being, now you are able to what? Put it into practice. So now 9 times out of 10, it ain't enough just to go to church on Sunday.
Right.
It ain't enough to just go to the Bible studies on Wednesday. It ain't enough to do all the charitable events. It now has to have more action than what you think it is, because with that action, people are going to see that example of who love is. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna correct myself, because like in one upload I was talking about it being on the Chronos note. That what you just spoke about the man-made calendar and all the things that we're programmed to do, or what we are used to or used by, that is the Chronos state, meaning man's timing. In the Kairos, it is God's timing. Now, a lot of people are not susceptible to the Kairos because they feel like, well, it's too slow, it doesn't move enough for me. We're in a microwave generation. And this microwave generation wants everything to be put up for right then and there. It ain't got to have no work. It ain't got to have no kind of work with faith. It ain't got to have no confidence. It ain't got to have nothing. It just got to be boom, thrown in your lap. It ain't going to work like that. It has to be worked. And for those of y'all out there, there's 3 types of man. There's the carnal man, there's the true believer, and then there is the unbeliever, or one that doesn't have a walk at all. And the difference between all three is that the true believer believes in the word, meditates in the word, and puts the word into divine practice
right.
at all times. I don't care how bad the situation is, and I don't care what they're facing. The main objective to their offense is agape. And agape is the showing up attack that's going to get everything moving in your life. Because every time you're offended by your adversaries or by your opposers, those are going to be the ones to see what you're going to really look like.
Right.
Meanwhile, the carnal believer is that he got all the stuff. He got all the stuff that the true believer got. But the only difference that set him apart is he doesn't have any confidence or any kind of faith to believe that the word or anything that coincides out of the word really works. He don't believe it works. They'll be the one to tell you, oh, you know, all that praying and stuff you doing, you know, that stuff don't work. I done tried it. Well, maybe you ain't tried it enough. Or that, yeah, I know that scripture. I know where you coming from. I know 66 books of the word. Yeah, you know it. You have a head assent, but you don't have a heart assent. You don't have an inner being assent to know that from which is on high, gotta work down below.
Right.
And meanwhile, as you coincide of Abba, as you coincide of the love who is God, then you yourself become like your Father. But the carnal believer ain't gonna tell you that. They'll tell you that stuff don't work.
Right.
They'll tell you that it ain't got